Boa noite a todos. It's the Blind Poet here, and today I want to talk about a four-letter word. Now, this four-letter word in particular is hope. You know, as some people know it, amal, esperanza, l'espoir. Whatever language you speak, hope is obviously ingrained into your heart because it's honestly the gasoline of humans. Now, we're going to play a little game. I want you for 1 second to put yourself in the month of August in 2016. Okay? Imagine having the vision that you're only able to look through a toilet paper tube. You got a whole thing of groceries from Kroger heading back to your house. You can't wait to school your roommates in Smash Brothers because you got something to prove. And you don't have a care in the world. You notice that stuff is getting blurry, but that usually always happens. I'm like, it'll pass. But of course it didn't pass. I went to the doctors, and just negativity after negativity. It culminated in my having to get 3 surgeries. Now, after the second surgery, the third one was promised that I would be able to drive a car and I would be able to read normal print. So for those 5 months, what carried me through was hope. It was false hope, but at the time I needed it. Hope was what kept me from not quitting before having the surgery during my last semester. After the surgery didn't work, of course I was angry. I'm not going to act like I'm a saint who just got over it instantly because I still struggle with it. But after the surgery, I continued my courses and landed a job. Thank God. But I still never felt like I belonged. Having lost all of my sight, I never learned how to deal with it. So I always just felt awkward, and I worked twice as hard as my co-workers just because I really felt like I had to prove myself as a blind person. I just felt empty inside, but I still had hope. I had hope that I'd find my purpose. And when I was working with refugees and when people would tell me that what I do, what I say matters, that's what keeps me going because I have horrible self-esteem having been teased as a blind person. So when a sighted person looks at me and takes what I have to say seriously, initially I'm a little hesitant because I just feel like some people look at me as a novelty. And I'm only now being able to realize there are some great human beings out there that actually do have respect. But, in my experience as a blind person, there's also some very despicable human beings. Here we are in the quarantine of 2020. I just had my left eye removed. The prosthetic implant operation has been postponed. I'm in tremendous pain, and it is the month of Ramadan. And a lot of people ask me, straight up, how the hell do you do it? And you know what I tell them? I have hope. I have hope because after all of these surgeries, after all of these, near accidents that have happened, 32 surgeries, I'm still here. And I personally, this is a touchy subject, but I believe in God. And I believe that God doesn't abandon his followers. That's what gives me hope. Every day when I wake up, what carries me through is the hope that maybe one day I'll fully accept this. Maybe one day I can be a normal member of society. Maybe one day I can walk down the street and people won't look at me as the blind man, rather as the man who's blind. It hasn't happened yet, but I have hope. And it's stronger than any drug. It's stronger than any sort of counseling you can receive. It's something that has to come from inside of you. You have to believe. Because at the end of the day, I don't care if you're blind, deaf, you can't walk, or you're just having a bit of self-esteem issues. You have to tell yourself, you deserve better. Because when I look at myself sulking in the bed and just feeling sorry for myself, I look at my qualifications and education and I say, hey, you deserve better. You deserve better. So I guess the message of this video is, if you have lost your hope, you've lost it all. And I haven't yet to lose my hope, nor do I intend to.